right, Jade says she's tired of making room for her mother. Ooh. Jade, what's going on?
Well, recently, my mother and I had a threesome with my roommate.
Whoa. You and your mother had a threesome with this guy?
Yes. About 3 months...
Was this Mother's Day or what? What?
That's a funny one, Jerry.
Go ahead.
All right, about 3 months ago, my mother moved in.
Yes.
And she's been doing this for the past 2 years. Frankly, I'm sick of it. She jumps from guy to guy, and then when that doesn't work out, she comes and lives with me.
And this was this guy. How did you meet this guy? Was this guy your boyfriend?
We've been friends since high school.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't pay the rent.
Well, no.
She just sits on the couch all day and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And so I've been looking for a roommate. I posted something on Facebook.
Yep.
And eventually this guy hit me up and said, hey, you're looking for a roommate. I'm going to come and check out the place and maybe I'll move in with you. So he came over and checked out the place and we decided, yeah, he was going to move in.
And this was the guy you knew from high school?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So you both said, yeah, he'll be a nice roommate. Okay.
And we ended up celebrating that night. We bought a bottle of alcohol.
Yes. You're all going to hell. Okay.
We bought a bottle of alcohol,
Yes.
we smoked a blunt, and we ended up watching Narnia on the TV. And after a few shots, my mom's like, hey, let's turn off Narnia and let's throw on some music. My mother and I have had a very good relationship with our... a very close relationship.
Yeah.
We were strippers together. And we've actually slept with the same guy.
So you've done this before?
Not together, but yeah, we've slept with the same guy.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, individually, you slept with this same guy.
Yes.
Was there ever a time that you thought, gee, maybe this isn't appropriate?
There has been times, but most of the time we just laughed it off.
The first time it happened, did you go, whoa?
It was a little taken back, but eventually we just laughed it off and said, hey, it's whatever, stuff happens.
Yeah. All right, well, it happened, and there you go. So now, why are you here?
I'm here to address the fact that I need my mother out of my house.
Oh.
We ended up hooking up with that guy that night.
Yeah, with the drinking, yeah.
And I told my mom, I really like this guy. I had a crush on him in high school.
Yeah.
I asked her to please back off. I really like this guy. I think I'm going to try to date him.
Yes.
And so we've been hooking up after the whole threesome deal.
Yeah.
And I was on Snapchat the other day, scrolling through my Snapchat, and eventually I came across this story. And it said something about hooking up with a tonight. And the only person I know that Devin calls is my mom, so I confronted her about it. And she just played dumb about the whole thing. You know, whenever you confront her about anything, she just plays dumb.
Yeah.
And so, frankly, that's the thing that broke the camel's back. I want her out of my house.
Okay. All right. Here's Brandy.
This is what I mean.
What?
You look like a whore.
I look like a whore? You need to remember who your partner was.
Yeah.
Hypocrite much?
Not a hypocrite. I never dressed like this. Not in public on a talk show.
That's an inappropriate use of a noun.
I wore this to remind you of what you also do.
And what do you do? Sit around the house all day?
I make money.
Where is it? Where is it then? Pay up the rent.
Honey, Honey, I've taken care of you for 3 years. You've had your job for what, 2 weeks?
You haven't taken care of me for 3 years. I've been on my own for 3 years. You're my mother. You're supposed to take care of me. I'm not your mother.
Mom, does this strike you as a little bit strange? I mean, she's your daughter, and you're... Does it strike you as strange?
Not at all, Jerry. Not at all. We're very close.
Yeah, we know that.
I mean, we have had some extremely wild times. So for you to sit here and say that you're Little Miss Perfect, honey, please. Please.
At least I
Stop
have
lying
a
to
job.
yourself. Stop lying to yourself.
What do? Sit around all day? I have to clean the house. I have to work 40 hours a week, clean the house.
First of all, how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
When did this start?
When I moved out at 17.
She moved out at 17, Jerry.
Well,
Then
wouldn't the mother
she-
say that's not appropriate, don't do that? And certainly, how do you stay in your mother role if you're acting like a close friend of hers and not being a mother?
Okay, well, she asked me to strip with her.
Yeah, normally a
that
mother would
I
say
wouldn't-
no, and I prefer, frankly, that you don't strip. Yeah, here's Devin.
Why? I thought you liked me. Why would you sleep with my mother?
I do like you and everything, but sex is sex.
Why wouldn't he?
You're 19. Yes, sex is sex to a 19-year-old, but I'm trying to settle down. I'm trying to make a life. If you like me and you're sleeping with me after the threesome, maybe you should think about my feelings. And how could you?
I taught you what you know. You want to do that?
Yeah, I do.
I will knock you on your butt.
I will. You. I'm angry. Sorry, Jerry. I'm just.
Yeah. How did you get involved in all this?
Well, I asked to move in with her.
Yeah.
And I ended up moving in a couple weeks ago. Well, we ended up celebrating, drinking, ended up leading to sex.
Right. Do you like her?
I do like her, yes.
Okay.
Yes, but...
Enough to not sleep with her mom?
I'm 19, I'm still young. When alcohol gets in me, I get horny. You can't really blame me.
So.
Why are you... I can understand why you're upset by this. I can. But why are you surprised?
I'm surprised.
You've all been willingly in this combination here. So now you can't be surprised that, oh my gosh, she would go back and sleep with a third person in the threesome.
Because he told me he could love me.
Of course he tells you that. I mean, he's 19. I'm not saying you should approve of it. I'm just saying someone who's going to get involved in this situation, you can't then be surprised if he goes back to her.
Fine, if you want my mom, then have her.
MO, though, Jerry.
But I won't. I'm not going to deal with it.
But why don't you say, that's my daughter, and if you're going to disrespect my daughter, you're not sleeping with me?
Because I'm trying to show her what reality is.
Well, reality could be some good values which say, hey, you don't do that to someone.
Or dress like that.
Honey, let's not be a hypocrite again.
Do you see what I'm dressed in?
Yes.
It's appropriate, at least.
But that's not what you dress in when you're dancing on the pole. So maybe
stop
you
being
oughta
a bad
stop
mother.
sitting on your high horse and thinking you're better than everybody.
Maybe you should go out and get a job that's not spinning on a pole, dearie.
I do have a job. I make great money.
Then where is
Oh,
it?
let's see.
Hand it up to
That's right, because I was making $17.95 an hour for the last freaking 8 months.
And who lost the
Because
job?
Why not
I paid your
$18?
bills.
Why? Who says I'm going to pay you $17.95?
Would you like to see a little bit, Jerry?
You look like a hooker.
$17.85. All right. So what's going to happen here?
I'm kicking you out.
You're saying she's out of the house, and you're saying what?
I honestly don't know right now.
Oh. You may decide to be with neither of them, or...
Probably neither of them. Most likely neither
It was
of them.
just all
We'll be
good
back.
fun.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.